Let me tune in, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for letting me tune in. And this Coronado Clay Harris on the Globe Market. Yours, they go to volunteers 15-year, 30-year corporate private public. And I'll just let all my girlfriends know I'm very proud of. I'm very conceited, and I have a lot of pride of how thick and fine my girlfriends are. And I tell you. And I'm gonna tell you, I designed some stuff. I called Haverty's and I called the furniture place Lazy Boy, and I invented a seat. It's a love seat for them to sit in, and it's an edible love seat. Ooh, baby, let me tell you. I have to go out there and demonstrate how to do it. Ladies and gentlemen, every time I demonstrate how to do it, I have a whole nother family saying they want me to come to their house and spend time with them. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, I invented a love seat called the edible love seat, and that it is, ladies. Ooh, that seat knows it's edible. I'm trying to tell you. Ooh, it's delectable and delicious. Yes, it is. That edible love seat. But yes, nevertheless, ladies, a lot of people didn't think it was going nowhere, but it's taking off. They say they'll never have none left. You know? Every time you call looking for them, they say they don't have no more. As soon as they get them in, somebody tear them up. And tear them the love seat up, but you know. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, and I tell you, if you listen to Elton John and you're a redneck, please go get you a checkup. I'm trying to tell you, rednecks and Elton John don't mix, ladies and gentlemen. If you still think you're a redneck and you still think that you are not gonna have the thing that you listening to, and you got Elton John CD spinning in your CD player, please go turn yourself in, ladies. Because you do need some help. Yes, you do. You know, you still smoking blunts and joints, listening to Eminem talk about Stan. Please, ladies, I mean, you have an attitude and you NWA or WWA, and you have Eminem song talking about Stan that he remade with Elton John. Please go turn yourself in while there's time, because you're not hard. No, you're not. You're not as hard as you say you are. No, you're not. And I tell you, I want all the women to continue listening and don't pay no attention to it, because it's just something there ain't right. You know, that your man or ex-boyfriend telling you can't, but he got Elton John spinning in his CD player, like, or Stan and Eminem. I just don't get it, ladies. Tell you, sometimes you got to put your foot down and tell him that he can't tell you yet the things that's going to be going on, and he's doing that behind your back. You know, and rolling those blunts, licking those Phillies up and down with his homeboy. You ought to see that ritual when they lick those Phillies up and down. It ain't no ritual I want to be a part of, I tell you. And when they bless it down and get all the guts out, I can't, I don't, ladies and gentlemen. When I seen them do that, I said, I can't do that there, And even when I thought it was something to do, I always use papers, ladies and gentlemen. Paper, I just use paper. I ain't doing all that, man, heck nah, dang. That's just too much going on, man. Too much going on, that sweet Swisher and stuff, But nevertheless, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, you know, I know making out is a very tough topic for y'all. Making out is just something that people, they know they do it, but it's just something about it where I don't know, like, I don't know. It's crazy how they do it. They do it way more than anybody ever in history, but they just don't want to. I don't know, like, maybe they can talk about it. But like I said, like, now that you're a member of the KGB, you know what I'm saying? And Vladimir too. I didn't know he was at Heritage first. I was gonna get a barber chair at Heritage, and I said, "Hey, do y'all have barber chairs available at Heritage?" And he said, "Yeah." I said, "Who do I need to talk to?" He said, "Vladimir." And I hung the phone up. Like, I hung the phone up and I didn't call back. You know what I mean? He said, "If you want a chair at Heritage, you need to talk to Vladimir." And I hung the phone up. I ain't called back. But I'll tell you, I'm very proud of all my mature girlfriends and stuff. I'm talking about mature girlfriends. I ain't talking about the stuff y'all talking about. You know, only you know why you do the things that you do. You know what I'm saying? You know why you feel ashamed. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this. If you can't do it all the time, there's something wrong with it. If you feel like you can't do it all the time, you can't go nowhere else and do it, you can't do it out there where everybody else at, then something is wrong with it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you can't be yourself and be yourself, then something might just be wrong. You know? Just think about it. You know? And I tell you, one time I had lived out here. One time I lived in this housing development, and the people that come out to nighttime, right? They come out and they want to talk to you when the lights all dim and stuff. I was like, I was like, if you can't talk to me when the sun up, I don't want to talk to you when the sun down. You know? I'm like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Don't that make sense, like that? You know. All right, everybody in the housing development, they come out at night and they turn the street lights off and they come out and mingle. I'm like, if you can't talk to me when the sun up, then I don't want to talk to you when the sun down. You know? That's like going to the club and meet somebody. If you go to the club and meet somebody with all them lights down, you're going to be disappointed tomorrow. I'm going to just be honest with you. I'm going to tell you, lady, if you go to the club, you drinking and smoking and snorting that stuff, and you take a woman to the house with you from that club, you're going to be very disappointed when you wake up. I'm just going to tell you. And I know it's a lot of you that know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? You see, you dealing with them women, they ain't in their right frame of mind. You know what that man said? He said he was mad because his baby girl was 16, 17, and 18. And he said them boys had came down here and turned her to a prostitute. Like, I know he was, man. Like, I know he was, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. It ain't nothing to manipulate somebody that's, you know, you can manipulate somebody like that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But you already tell them to do something that they ain't supposed to do. I can see if it was something that they can really do. You know what I'm saying? If it's something they can really do, they weren't really breaking the law and stuff. But you finna manipulate somebody's child to be a prostitute, though? Man, that's cold-blooded, though. That is pretty cold-blooded, though. You know what I mean? Because they always gonna have to remember, even if they was only a prostitute for 30 days, if they was just a prostitute for 30 days, people are always gonna say that they was a prostitute. You know what I mean? Even if they gonna say that they gonna be saved and they ain't gonna do it no more, they gonna always remember them boys came down from the country and turned them into prostitutes in their own city. You know what I'm saying? They gotta live with that, lady. You know, it'd be devastating. Because guess what? When you turn into a prostitute, ladies and gentlemen, it really ain't no coming back. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like you reduce yourself from being valuable, priceless, to only being worth $40. You reduce yourself to only being, your stuff is only $40. You know, that's all it costs to get that stuff. You know, your stuff, your love is only $40. That's all it costs to make out with you. You know what I mean? Then you trying to tell the dude to hurry up because somebody else waiting. You know what I mean? If he don't want the VIP and all that stuff, or he don't want to pay for all night, you telling him he only got 15 more minutes because somebody else's turn. And I'll tell you, you got to think about when you reduce somebody thinking to that, you know, just imagine that they limiting themselves as far as they can go. You know, their intelligence is reduced now. You know, the way that